GameFaceStudios, what is up? It's the new kid, MotheFo16, and this is my first video on GameFaceStudios. This is going to be an exclusive MLB 12 The Show series that I am doing, and it is going to be my Chicago Cubs Road to the World Series 6-inning fantasy draft 29-game season. And I know that sounds like a mouthful, so I'll break it down right now. The Chicago Cubs have not won the World Series since the year 1908. That is 104 years ago, quite a long time ago. And 29 games, so I can get through every single game and show you every single game in the season. And then 6 innings, just to get through the games quicker. And because 6 innings reminds me of Little League, and those are definitely the best days of my baseball career. I currently play high school baseball, but if I could go back to playing Little League, you bet I would. And so I'm setting it up. Ignore budgets on, because there's no salary cap in the MLB. 6 innings, like I said. I'll put a DH on for every single game, just so I can bat 9 batters. And then we have the 29th overall pick in the first round. As you can see, going down the list. 29, a little bit of a disadvantage because I don't get to pick early. I'm just going to show you the first 5 rounds. I draft Cabrera and then McCutchen over Hamilton. A little bit of controversy, but I drafted McCutchen because I really wanted a strong leadoff hitter at the top of our lineup. Then in round 3, I take the young righty Michael Pineda. And then in round 4, I'm going to go with the very young and talented right fielder Andre Ethier. Really talented right fielders are pretty hard to come by, so that's why I took Ethier early in this draft. And then in the 5th and final round, I'm going to show you, I take Jesus Montero. And so now let's look at the roster as an entirety. As you can see, I have Pettit, Pineda, Danks, Lackey, and Carlos Zambrano. And I also have Zach Wheeler and Matt Harvey, 2 very promising young prospects in the Mets organization. And then our relief pitchers are Bastardo and Hawkins. Our closers Javi Guerra. Catchers are Montero and Ramos. At first base we have Berkman, Tomey, and Dunn. Beckham's at second. Cabrera and Chavez at third. Steven Drew at short. Ramirez and Ludwig in left field. McCutchen and Rasmussen center. And then finally Ethier and Dominic Brown in right field. So now our pitching rotation, I'm going to make some minor adjustments. As I said, Pineda at the very top, and then Pettit's going to round it out. And so now let's look at our lineup. Just going to make a few minor adjustments once again. Quick shout out and thanks to xChaseMoney for the beat. Great beat. If you want to hear the rest of his beats and this one, go to his website. But anyway, you can see McCutchen, like I said, at the very top of our lineup. Very strong middle lineup, a lot of power, a lot of very promising young talent. And so now it's time to get into the first game. In this episode, I'm only going to show you 1 game. In future episodes, I'll show 2 or 3, depending on how much action actually happens. Going all blue for opening day. And Pineda, our lineup. And let's get into it.
Getting set for first pitch now at Angel Stadium. We've got the Cubs and the Angels. Next.
Okay, so Steven Strasburg delivers the first pitch of the season, and it's low for ball 1. So far, so good. But then, unfortunately, later in the at-bat, he gets the best of Andrew McCutchen, striking him out looking. And that's the first out. But then the very next batter is Andre Ethier. Different batter, same result. Strike 3, swing and a miss. And so 2 batters, 2 outs, 2 strikeouts for Strasburg. And he's rolling early on in this game. And so now it's Michael Pineda's turn in the bottom of the first inning. Brian Roberts, ground ball to the right side. And what a play by Gordon Beckham. But the throw to first is not in time. And so an infield single to lead off the inning. And then later, Jacoby Ellsbury's up. And that's right between the catcher and the pitcher. Montero fields it and throws, not in time. Half a step late, and so 2 infield hits for the Angels in the inning. But then the next batter, Brett Lowry, ground ball up the middle. 6-4-3 double play will get us out of the inning. And so now it's the Cubs' turn to hit and hopefully get on the board in the second inning. Jim Thome's going to lead it off, and he is going to get a good pitch to hit, and he's going to drive it to deep right field, giving chase. Back at the wall, leaps but cannot make the catch. Jim Thome will have a leadoff double. Still doing it even after he's 40 years old. Great play by Jim Thome, great hit by Jim Thome. And now it's Manny Ramirez's turn. Another old veteran, but another base hit. This will score Jim Thome, and so the Cubs go out to a 1-0 lead in the second inning, as our offense is finally starting to click after the rough first inning. And then Stephen Drew's up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to the second baseman. 4-6-3 double play will get the Angels out of the second inning, but we are on the board. It's a 1-0 Cubs lead, and so now it's Pineda time. Nick Swisher's up at the plate, and he's going to hit a line drive to left field, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder Manny Ramirez, and so that's going to end the inning. They went very quietly in the second inning. As you can see, 9-1-2 in our order. Gordon Beckham trying to lead it off, hopefully able to get a hit, and he will. This is to right field. It's actually going to split the gap and go to the wall. Gordon Beckham is going to have a double, and what a great way to lead off the third inning for the Chicago Cubs. And now here's Miguel Cabrera later in the inning, and it's a ground ball, base hit into left field. He's going to round third, head home. The throw home is not in time, and we will score. And as you can see, great slide by Beckham as he got right around the tag. Great camera angle right there. And so the Cubs extend their lead now. And who is it? It's Jim Thome. And that's not quite going to do it. The Angels turn their second double play of the game. Not quite the double that Jim Thome had in his first at bat, but we do have a 2-0 lead. And Pineda's still on the mound. Brian Roberts is up. And that's just past the extended glove of Stephen Drew. Base hit up the middle. Brian Roberts' second hit of the game. And now here's Thames. And wow, what a great jump by Brian Roberts, stealing second with ease. And now Thames is still up. And that's going to be a line drive, base hit into left field. Brian Roberts will score, and I make a dumb move right here. I throw it all the way home instead of hitting the cutoff man. So he will advance to second base. Hopefully that will not cost us. And luckily it won't. Miguel Cabrera throws to first in time for the out. And that ends the inning, but they do strike for one. And the Cubs only have a 1-run lead now, but Lance Berkman is up. And he's going to drive one to deep right center field. This is going to hit off the wall. Lance Berkman will have a double. Our third, maybe even fourth team double of the game. And so we are rallying once again in the inning. Stephen Drew's up now, and he is going to get a double, just joining the doubles parade. This will easily score the guy from second base. And the wheels are turning now. As we extend our lead, we get the run back. And now here's Gordon Beckham. And that's going to be a ground ball. Steven Strasburg will field it and throw to first in time. But we do strike for another run. And now Pineda's still pitching. He's doing great today. Derek Lee, ground ball. This is just a silly base running move by the Angels. They're basically running themselves out of the inning doing that. Trying to advance to third. Does not work out for them. And now Swisher's up. And that's a pop-up to left field. Another very quiet inning for the Angels. They've only put one on the board. And so now it's the Cubs' turn to hit once again. Here in the top of the sixth inning, Manny Ramirez is up, and he's going to hit a base hit into right field, starting a 2-out rally. Keep in mind these games are only 6 innings, so this will be the final inning. And now here's Jesus Montero, and that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. And so it's Javi Guerra time. Our closer, Javi Guerra, is going to try to come in and get the 3-out save. And the first batter will ground it to third base, and Miguel Cabrera cannot make the play. Infield single. And so the next batter is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to the left side of Beckham, and he's going to make a beautiful play and fire to first in time for the out. Those are the kind of plays that keep you in the ball game. Those are the kind of plays that keep you hyped up. He might have saved the entire ball game right there. What a play by Gordon Beckham to get the out. And so now there's 1 out with a runner on second base, and Brett Lowry's up. And he's going to hit a base hit into center field. This will score the runner from second base, but this time I do hit the cutoff man, so he will not be able to advance to second base. And now here's Alex Gordon, and strike 3. Alex Gordon strikes out, so there's 2 outs. 2 outs, runner on second base, and Derek Lee's gonna hit one off the wall in left field. This will score the tying run. It's a big disappointment because we had the 2-run lead going into the 6th inning, but oh well. Now here's Nick Swisher, and that's gonna be a base hit. Derek Lee will score from second base, and that will end the game. We lose the first game of the season. I basically rage quit this game after it was over. But oh well, it happens. It's baseball. There's literally a game every 24 hours. It's unlike football where there's 1 game every week. Baseball is played every day, so all we have to do is come out tomorrow and get a win. That's it, guys. MotheFo16 signing out. Come check out my channel. Thanks, guys. Peace.